So how do you, with this knowledge, with this framework, how do you build good habits, right? And this is what he says. He says you need to make the cue as obvious as possible. So I want to ask you, with the habit that you want to build, how can you make the cue obvious? If it's running, maybe you want to be putting your running shoes out somewhere where you can see it. It's super, super obvious. Craving, make it attractive, make it super attractive. Right, whatever you're craving. So let's say it's the run. Maybe you want to get a new pair of running shoes, or maybe you want to have your water bottle, or maybe you want to have snacks while you're running, or maybe you want to run in I don't know, in a nice environment or something like that. So it feels like an adventure. So how can you make it attractive? Then the cue, the craving, the response. You need to make the response, the action, the actual behavior that you want to develop, you want to make that as easy as possible. I always say, the goal is getting it done, just taking the action, even if it's not perfect, right? And just starting out super, super small, very, very easy, and then developing it over time. So how can you make the response as easy as possible? And then finally, make the craving super satisfying. All right, so how can you make, the reward, how can you make the reward even more rewarding and satisfying? Maybe after your run, you, treat yourself to a coffee or whatever the case may be. So that's just a simple framework that I think is just phenomenal, so, so powerful, so much more to dig into. But that's it for today, and see you tomorrow.